Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to 9 p.m. English News Edition, Netherlands. The Somali parliamentary delegation continues its working mission in Djibouti. For international scene, equal delegation warmly welcomed at Johannesburg Airport. Those were the lands and welcome to the national news. The President Gili expressed his wishes for success to the new king of Denmark. The President of the Republic, Saxon Gili, formed wishes success and the new king of the Denmark. His Majesty Frederick invested on Saturday the throne of this country. The people and government of Djibouti join me in presenting to you, Her Majesty, the warmest wishes for success throughout the issue of the state in the congratulatory telegram addressed to the new Danish king. Your experience will be an invaluable source of support in consolidating personal lies between the Danish people and the path of prosperity, development, and influence, noted President Gele in the same document. The President of the Republic closed his message by reiterating today a new king of Denmark the availability of the people and the government of Djibouti to work to strengthen relation of friendship and cooperation between Denmark and Djibouti. First meeting with the National Women and Parliamentary of Djibouti. This meeting was chaired by the Vice President, the Honorable Safia Elmi, the delegation led by the Honorable Abdul Qadir Sheikh Ali, accompanied by the Ms. Amina Hassan Aden, Acting Minister of Women and Human Rights Development of Somalia, as well as member of Human Rights and Justice Committee and NGO leaders continued their study of visiting the National Assembly of Djibouti. This meeting made it possible to highlight the essential roles and mission of women parliamentarians in the political landscape of Djibouti. This discussion focus on development of strategic to improve the visibility and presence of women in decision making process. During this discussion, the women parliamentarians recommended to their Somali colleagues to give a present to them for the development of the emancipation strategy underlying the theme of childhood. Egyptian representative insisted to sister commission to provide the presence of the invisible Somali women in the decision-making process due to the situation. Then it was in turn to the President of the National Assembly Human Rights Commissioner Ali Sopen Hate, who met today in the Commission Room of the National Assembly, strong Somali parliamentary delegation which is staying in Djibouti for visit of work. This visit allowed us to exchange and share with the Somali parliamentary delegation led by the chairman of Human Rights Committee. This information mission made it possible, in particular, for the CNDGH to share with a member of the Somali parliamentary delegation its mission and its working method in various areas. The computerized process of a complaint monitoring mechanism, the preparation of report, interaction with the international human rights system, monitoring of recommendation, communication tools put in place by the CNDH. The head of the Somali parliamentary delegation welcomed the effort of that the CNDH and has undertaken for the promotion and protection of human rights. In a reaction given to our colleague from Radio Television of Djibouti, the Minister of Acting Women and Human Rights Development, Minister Amina Hassan Aden, say she was delighted to meet the President of the Committee on the Right to the Men of Djibouti and the member of the Commission, as well as the Jewish and parliamentary women. Ms. Amina Hassan indicated that this interview was very beneficial and sharing of skill between the two parts. Finally, the Minister of Women and Human Rights of Somalia said thank and they welcome warm received and hospitality to her and the delegation. The national human right, the head of the national human rights, also committee address these issues in interview with the television of the National Council Express the importance of the meeting held with the Somali parliamentary delegation and say that with a great pleasure and joy that I welcome you today to Parliament and host Acting Minister of Women and Human Rights Development of Somalia, Ms. Amina Hassan Adan. We discussed together issues related to human rights and development of this file. So he provided the delegation with detailed information about Jibri's experience in promoting human rights. Say. The Minister of Muslim Waqaf and propriety, His Kasamumin Hassan Barre, represented our country at the third edition of the International Hajj Service Conference held in Jeddah, Arabi, and from January 6 to 11, 2024. This event brought together ministry and head of delegation in the responsible for Hajj affairs of more than 18 countries. An important meeting was held between Sheikh Mohammed Hassan Bari and his Saudi counterpart for Hajj and Umrah, Dr. Tawfiq Al-Rabia. Discussion focused on the preparation for Hajj 2024, resulting in a positive response from Saudi Arabia to all requests made by the Egyptian side. A memorandum of understanding was signed establishing the basis for ANC cooperation to ensure high quality service to Jewish pilgrims. In parallel with the conference, and Sexton Mumin Hassan Bore led a bilateral meeting with his counterpart from Somalia, Qatar, Turkey, Mauritania, and Algeria. This dialogue focused on the strengthening bilateral relations and exchange of experience in matter of Hajj. The National Association of Local Authority of Djibouti marked significant milestone in resigning of a fiscal contract with the main objective. So the initiative of the finance, the project management of the Kolito Mulut, the waste of the Mulut. This verse NCLD project came in response to the rapid expansion of the village of Mulud, where houses have invaded the garbage dam, causing problem of major health and environmental issues. The project called Waste Collection Management in Mulud, financed by the ANCLD with the support of International Association of Francophone Mayor, aims to provide concrete solutions for improved management of household waste. So, with the increase in activity in the construction sector in trade within the district, the region of Ali Sabih, a certain economic dynamism in recent years, as a result, the number of vehicles, and particularly in transport, and common in experience progress. For more reports with Dini.
With the increase in activities in the construction sector and an increase in trade with the district, the Ali Sabih region has experienced a certain economic dynamism in recent years. As a result, the number of vehicles, particularly in public transport, is increasing. Another consequence is that the city's bus station, inaugurated in 2015, can no longer accommodate the neighbors' buses that connect the chief to the capital. Faced with the insufficiency of supervised parking areas, the Ali Sabih Regional Council deemed it useful to adapt to this progression to facilitate both the work of service providers and the movement of users. This is why the Regional Council is planning the construction of a new, larger bus station with a more spacious waiting area. The objective is to simplify parking, harmonize the flow and provide more facilities to passengers through better organization. The president of the Regional Council of Ali Sibih, Sharmanki Hassan, tells us a little more about this project. In our region, we have implemented a project to build a new bus station to provide facilities for public transport vehicles and related activities. If we set up this project, it is because the need is really there. The current space is largely insufficient to serve as a bus station. Today, activities in the transport sector have increased significantly. Nothing tuk-tuk, there are 2050 in the city. For buses, the region has 400 to 500. These buses serve not only the capital, but also neighboring towns like Asamo, Ali Adde, or Galileo on the border. To accompany this support, Ali Sibih's bus union has in turn reorganized themselves. A few months ago, several cars were banned from circulation due to lack of payment of the license, thus reducing the number of vehicles connecting with the capital. Today, it is no longer the owners who are responsible for paying the costs. The union has obtained a delegation from the owners and is taking care of the entire procedure. Adan Hersi is the president of Ali Sibih's bus union. He is the initiator of this process. We followed him in his efforts with decentralized services. For Adan, it is payment day. Provided with all the necessary documents, he must pay the license fees to the tax services. Before, many of our cars were stopped for non-compliance with tax laws. Most owners did not have the ability to pay. We then decided to collect money to face these difficulties and to respect the rules in order to travel without worry. Last year, we did the same thing. By doing this, we also participate in the development of our region. You know, we essentially make a living from this profession. We have no other training. Our objective is therefore to coverage our views, to find new ideas, to develop the transport sector in our region. We have always contributed to the union, but we have not yet acted like this. This is a first for us. We are really satisfied. The union is at our service. I've been doing this job for 36 years now. This year, 2024, and also in 2023, it is our organization which paid for me both the cost of the license and that of the sticker. By proceeding methodically, not only is there a lifting of the travel ban for buses up to the point in default of payment, but at the same time, the rights owned to the tax services are regularized. For the latter, even minimal, this failure constituted a loss of income for the community. We congratulate the president of the bus union who took this initiative. He paid in one go by check for all the buses. Before that, we had to run behind the buses. We took action against those who did not comply after the payment deadline expired, but this time they are all facilitated without the need for control. We win on both sides, and that's a very good thing. This approach represents a significant change for the transport sector in the region. Users will no longer have to worry about finding their means of transport on time.
I know the north or recent rains in the north of the country have seriously damaged the north corridor. In particular, they are in 9 in response to report. Corridor Road is CA led by Mr. Abdi Ibrahim Farah Rinche work repetition to remedy the situation. Traffic was particularly difficult to lack of fluidity, comfort, and concern related to road safety. Prioritize the safety of the NR and 9 issues. The head of the North Corridor, Mr. Ismail, reacted quickly by mobilizing a little from local company to make the road visible. The works included the lining the inverter, eliminating metal deposit, dislighting the track, and embankment retouching. This intervention was surprised by the prefect of the region, Mr. Mohammed Hamad Abbas. An operation of the contraband cigarette and medicine was carried out this morning at the Ali Une Park by a customer agent in collaboration with the Egyptian and armed force and the national police. Approximately 500 cartons of benzene and royal brand cigarette and narcotic drug. The customer officer were led by the Custom Brigade Chief Mr. Musa Muhammad Dabar, and the Force Egyptian Army are led by the Second Lieutenant Ibrahim Ahmed Ali. The Director General of the Customs Mr. Gulit Ahmed Yusuf thanked all customs officers who worked closely with the Egyptian Army Force and the National Police. Annoying the maritime patrol teams of the Egyptian Coast Guard intercepted last Friday a Galba type boat which was transporting contraband goods. That's a large cargo of 1,500 cartons of tobacco intended to be sold illegally on the Djibouti market, which was intercepted at the port. This port. The complete search of the port also revealed the presence of several posts of medication. Four individuals of Yemeni origin the Kolba engaged in the activity of smuggling goods were arrested as part of this operation. So the operation is a new reflection of the disciplinary action that the Coast Guard usually leads across the extent of national territorial water in order to fight against criminal activity at sea. So the boat and the cargo were seized, and the four individuals will be presented before the court as part of the investigation carried out by the Research Brigade, Coast Guard Investigation and Judicial Affairs. The mobile of the brigade team of the Douane from the Tajura region were seized and important quantity of the gas, more than 2,200 kilograms of gas was seized by Tajura customer with the collaboration of the gendarmerie of the Tajura region. The smuggler's mean of transport was seized the smuggler fleet. The Director General of the Customs Mr. Guled Ahmed Yusuf thanked the National Force agent of Tajura region who worked in close collaboration for the seizures. On for the international scene, South Africa legal chain return from the Hague. The heroes welcome after the Caroline battle in the international arena. The South African legal team finally returned from the Hague. Their tireless effort have aimed to ensure justice and accountability prevail amid the ongoing conflict in Gaza. You must not forget that the struggle continues. This is just a result in the long struggle. You hear Adila saying it's about 75 years of the occupation, so that the struggle continue. It will not end. This week marked an important result, but it will not mark the culmination of very crucial turning point. We must look at the issues through a legal lens. Temeka advocate legal scholars say that as the war in Gaza reached in presented 100 days, the arrival of the South African legal team bring hope and renewed determination. That's it for this edition. Thanks for your attention and a wonderful evening.